Hi, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. My project today are these little pen or pencil or crayon holders. We're going to be doing this one today, which is this cute crayon, multi-crayon, I guess, where each snowman has a different color. And you just, if you want to change the color, you just take the top and put it on the bottom until you get to the color you want. Okay, I got these in a big pack at Hobby Lobby, and now I believe Hobby Lobby has 50% off their Christmas. So there's 12 of them in this pack that was $6, so it would be $3 right now for 12 little crayon gifts. Okay, so this is the size we're going to do, and these are about 5 3/4 high, long. All right, I also did these that were, they came in a 4-pack. I got these last year, but I saw them again this year. I got them at the end of last year for 19 cents for the 4 of them, but they're $1.99 right now. And these are, I just lengthened, I'm going to show you. This is the template I have. The scoring would be the same. You just have to lengthen this piece here to whatever you want it to, whatever your size your pencil is, plus 1/4 inch. That's what this last piece on the actual score piece of paper is. I'll get more into that in a minute. I told you these were $1.99 now at Walmart. There was lots of them left. And then this I did was a 3-pack of pens for $2.99. So this would be $1.99, $1.50 right now. All right, so I'll show you. For this one, we need a piece of paper, cardstock that is 8.5 long by 2 3/4 wide. Now for the large one, I made it 11 by 2 1/4. They're all basically 2 1/4 wide, and it just needs a 1/2 inch for the width and then 2 inches up to create this little box at the bottom. So take whatever length you want. If you want this to stick up a little bit, this one it's not really sticking up, just a little tiny bit, but it covers the hole. This one I left at the 11 inches, so it's a little bit higher than the pencil. But what you would just do is measure your pen or pencil or whatever it is. You could even use the candy cane and take that measurement and add 2.5 of these scores, and it's all basically the same. You just have to add a little length, but we're going to be doing this one today. Okay, so we need our piece of, I used Garden Green Cardstock that is 8.5 by 2 1/4. And on the 8.5 inch side, we're going to score at 2 and 2.5. And then we're going to score the 2 1/4 side at 1/2 and at 1 3/4. Then we're going to put it back on the 8.5 inch side. And we want to just make a mark that is 2 inches from this last score mark. So that would be 4.5. And we're just going to score to the first score line, skip over, and then score on that side of the score line. Or you can flip it around and it would be 4 inches right here. Okay, so on this side it's 4.5. If you don't want to just skip over, it would be 4. Alrighty, and that's it. And I'm going to fold and burnish. Okay, we're not going to fold, obviously, these that I just did a little bit. Alright, now we need to cut. Okay, so we're going to do it on the long way first, okay? We have this long rectangle, and then there's a square, and then another long rectangle, and then a longer rectangle. We're concentrating on the squares right now. And on either side of the square, we're going to cut straight for the rectangles next to it. And then we're going to wedge the actual square. Okay, and then we're going to do the same to the square on the other side. All right, now we're going to put it so that it's the part we cut is facing away from me, and we're going to get rid of this whole rectangle here and this whole rectangle here. And if you don't like to cut this long, you can put it on your cutter. And I just cut out the score line on the bottom part there. Just cutting both sides, and I just kind of lean my scissor up against the score line. It helps me do it straight. Okay. Now we need 2 pieces of DSP. I'm using the Heartwarming Hugs. And this here, I really didn't do it straight at all right here. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. You just need one that is the entire length of the inside, which I didn't do for mine, but it doesn't matter. This piece is 5 3/4. It really could have used to been 6, just like the length of this, but you don't see down there. So, but I want you to make it flush with the top. Okay, just like that. So let me get my seal. So I said 5 3/4. You could make it 6, or you could just stop at 5 3/4. Even 5 1/2 is fine if you have a scrap and you don't want to cut anything else. All right, I'm going to make it flush at the top. And just make sure it's even all the way down. That's all. Okay. Now I'm going to take my Delightful Tag Topper Punch. And I'm going to put this in. And I'm just going to eyeball it to the middle. Make sure it's even. And then we get that. Okay. And we want to put this piece, which is 1 by 1 3/4, on the front panel. And this just has 1/8 of an inch all around. Okay, now laying it like this, we want to put tear and tape on the back of the front flap. Okay, and this time we want to put it as close to the edge as we can, because we want it to stick all the way back here. So we're going to put it as close to the edge as we can. Now just fold these little tabs. You could glue these too, but it's such a little project, it's kind of hard to get in there. All right, so fold the back ones and then put this down so that you can get everything flat, and push it as far as you can get it forward. And then just run your fingers down each side and then put them in and make sure that it's nice and secure, the glue. Okay, there you go. Now, we need a pencil and one of our crayons. And I want you to put the crayon in just how you want it. Oh, this has a little bit of... Oh no, that's the scarf. That's so cute. The scarf is the same as the hat. All right, and where you're going to put your ribbon, just make a mark with your pencil. This is the ribbon that keeps it nice and tight on here. All right, and then I'm going to use my 1/8 inch hole punch. I'm just going to punch 2 holes. Okay, they don't have to be perfect because it's not going to show that much. Okay, and I want you to get your glue dots and lower down on your pencil. Just put 1 glue dot on the back. Okay, and this will be like the second point that keeps it nicely still. Because if I only put it at 1, it gets a little wiggly. So I just put a little glue dot on the back. All right, now I have this little piece left of my ribbon. It is a little sliver from the 'Tis the Season, All the Trimmings ribbon combo pack. I just had it. I just can't find it. I have this little piece left over in my bin, so that's what I'll use for now. And eventually I'll find where it fell. Okay, and you're just going to thread it through the holes. And tie a bow. I hope this is big enough. It's a little small, but it'll do for now. Okay. Okay, and then you have your bow. And then we need some of the sheer ribbon, which is real red. And we're just going to take a length about 7 inches and fold it in half. I probably should have had you do this before the pencil was in because it's a little bit easier, but you could still do it after. Just put the loop through the hole to the back, open the loop, and put your ribbon tails through. And pull. And then you can just trim them to the length you like. Okay, and there we go. Now we just need to do some stamping, and we're using the Freezin Fun stamp set and Freezin Friend dies. And I'm going to be using the little seal today. Alrighty. And the tree. And we need some Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm going to do a tree. The seal and his little ice patch. Okay. Alright, and then I need my blends. Okay, and for the ice patch, I'm using light balmy blue. I'm just going to color it in easy, no shading. For the tree, I'm using dark shaded spruce. And I'm not going to do the snow part. I'm just going to do the middles. And for the seal, I'm using the light and dark smoky slate. I'm going to take the dark first, and I'm just going to write over the lines that are already there. And then by the neck, and then I'm going to take one and go all the way down the bottom and the sides. And then I'm just going to take the light smoky slate and color him in, except for his nose, if you can avoid the nose. It's pretty small, so it's hard, but it looks cute with a little bit of flirty flamingo on it. And I just do little circles by where I put the dark. Just helps it blend just a little bit. And I forgot a little bit of dark on his other fin. Okay. And then I use dark real red for his hat. Okay, and that's how you do that. I already cut these out with my, a different set, with my Freezin Fun dies, so you don't have to wait for me. Okay, now for the tree, I just put it on with some liquid glue. And I just put it on the bottom and towards the right hand side because we're going to have him stick up and stick out. Which makes me think I got, yeah, a little on there. Alright, and then before I do anything else, I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and I'm going to put a little shine on all of the snow spots. While we're at it, I'm going to put it on the ice patch too. And on the seal's hat. Okay. Alright, now we're going to glue the seal onto the ice patch. Just a little bit of glue on the bottom of him. Just like that. Alrighty. And then we just need 2 dimensionals. Whoops. I'll fix it here. Alright, and I'm going to put 1 dimensional on the ice and 1 on the seal. And I'm going to put this down at the bottom to the right. And that's that. You could add a few red rhinestone basic jewels if you wanted to, but I think it looks great just like that. Okay, and here's all your different things. Thank you so much for watching my video. I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the like button if you like this project. And you can buy any of these supplies besides the pens from me at catherinetiemann.stampinup.net. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.